information about the experience at UL Lafayette. He is a senior, about to graduate, less than a month.
Yeah.
He is doing a lot of great things on campus and outside of campus as well. He has his hands in a bunch of entrepreneur businesses and whatnot. So give a round of applause. Make sure you put your cell phones, laptops, everything up for Mr. Drexel.
All right. How y'all doing? Cool. All right. Like I said, my name is Drexel Narcisse, and my presentation is almost like Gary's. So for the most part, I'm going to start off with a who am I? I'm going to tell y'all what I have going on today and pretty much how I plan to get on to my next steps. And it was just like something just kept stopping me from preparing for this speech, y'all. Like I started speaking last year in classrooms, and I would prepare a major speech. I would do the most. I'd be running all throughout the classroom, but something just wouldn't let me do it today. So I think the best thing for y'all to do is just understand and listen to how my college experience was. All right. So first things first, like I said, my name is Drexel Narcisse. I'm an entrepreneur. They also call me the Multimillionaire in the Flesh, or you might even catch them calling me Big Time Drexel. But I'm a barber. I'm an entrepreneur. I sell clothes. I got a podcast, and I be vlogging for real. So if y'all peep the camera, y'all can say what's up if y'all want to. But pretty much, I just live life on my terms, and I feel as though it's important for every single one of y'all to be able to have that opportunity. You get what I'm saying? So how that opportunity comes along is just by simply working hard. So if y'all have a piece of paper, go ahead, Mama. Why I vlog? I feel like it's kind of like, why not see the day in the life of an entrepreneur? I'm an entrepreneur. A lot of people don't know how an entrepreneur move. And so I was like, man, let me just put it all on camera. You feel me? So I thought you were going to say something. What you got? No, what I would say is inspire other people to just simply live life on their terms. So like whenever I start my videos, something I always say at the beginning of my videos is, I hope and pray by the end of this video, y'all grinning from ear to ear just like me. If you don't notice, I'm always smiling for the most part. You get what I'm saying? But it's like whatever you're doing, if you're a teacher, if you sell clothes, if you cut hair, if you work in the cafeteria somewhere, at least do it with a smile on your face. At least do it from your heart for the most part, because I feel as though that's what I'm just doing out here. A lot of people might call me a robot because I wake up every morning at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Like nothing, even on weekends, y'all. I just get up early in the morning. Some people call me a robot, but I feel as though if you're doing something that you truly love, it's easy to just do it on command. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. But for the most part, like I said, I was real unprepared for this speech. So this morning I really jotted up a whole lot of this. And truth be told, that's how a lot of your college experience gonna be. You're gonna have times where you unprepared. It's gonna be times where it's not gonna go your way. But it's really not about what you go through, y'all. It's really about what you do about it. What's your reaction to that action? What's your reaction? So for the most part, it's like, man, like me going to college, I wasn't necessarily ready for this college thing. It was like sooner, and I'll tell y'all this from the heart, like soon as I came to college, like this July, and matter of fact, soon as I got accepted, my daddy lost his job. So it was like, oh Lord, something happened. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna lay down and cry about it, or can I just take initiative in my own life? So soon as my dad lost his job, I felt like it was important for me to just take this cutting hair thing serious. I learned how to cut hair off YouTube for the most part. I never went to school for it. I never took classes or anything for it. I simply learned by practicing on myself and watching YouTube videos. So once my dad lost his job, I felt that it was my time to step up. It's my time to really just, like I said, take initiative in my own life. So I kid you not. Monday through, whenever I first started off in college, freshman year, Sunday to Sunday, I cut hair. Sunday to Sunday, I never rest. I felt as though like it was important for me to get what I needed to get. Because if you don't come out here in this world and make it happen, y'all, if you don't do it, who gonna do it? In reality, if you don't take the necessary steps to get what you want, nobody else gonna do it for you. And I understood that. So as y'all finish y'all first semester, right? Facts. So like understand that like you gotta come out here every day and be an active participant in your own success. Mama not gonna do it for you no more. You grown. Daddy not gonna do it for you. Your friends, they might not always be there to help. So you gotta take that initiative and you gotta be an active participant in your own success. So that was something that I had to do for myself. And I could tell y'all this, like affirmations. Do anybody in the room do affirmations? Facts. But I could tell y'all, like, if somebody asked me, Drexel, what's that secret sauce you got? I could really say affirmations, y'all. So let me give y'all a little story time real quick. So in high school, I had a girlfriend for like 3 years for the most part. And then when a pandemic hit, we was away from each other. I was home, she was home, and we was on two different sides of the river. I'm from New Orleans, so I was on the East Bank, she was on the West Bank. And so pretty much like we didn't really see each other. And ended up freshman year, she came here to visit me a couple of times. And then ended up, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was a bad person. So I ain't gonna say I was a perfect person, but I used to cheat on her in relationships. I was a bad person. And so ended up, she told me, I'm never coming to see you no more. And she ended up standing on that. And y'all, I went through a week of depression. I was hurt. I wasn't cutting hair. And ended up, I'm scrolling on Twitter one night. I'm really like crying, y'all. Laying in the bed crying. I'm scrolling on Twitter one night. And I came across this affirmation. Well, it was a tweet at the time. The tweet said, I don't chase, I attract. Whatever is for me will come. And it just stuck to me. And every time like I would look myself in the mirror, I catch myself crying. I can't even look at myself in the eyes. But I would just constantly repeat over and over to myself, I don't chase, I attract. Whatever is for me will come. Crying and everything in the shower. I don't chase, I attract. Whatever is for me will come. You feel what I'm saying? But it was just like, man, if somebody ever asked me what that secret sauce was, I could really tell y'all affirmations. Because peep this here. Our words create worlds. Our words create worlds. Whatever you speak out into this atmosphere, best believe you're going to be face to face with it. So understand your words create worlds. I had to tell myself every day that I don't chase, I attract. I don't chase, I attract. Whatever is for me will come. And man, I'm telling y'all, after that affirmation, it came with, oh, I'm going to have my own business. After that affirmation came with, oh, I'm going to be my own boss. And continuously and surely, slowly but surely, I got the things that I repeated out into this atmosphere. You feel what I'm saying? So if y'all could take anything from me today, man, just start writing down your affirmation. Start writing down what you actually want to achieve out here in this world. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's a part of like that's being an active participant in your life. Like you want to graduate college, like I could tell y'all right now, I'm graduating early. I'm graduating the semester early. All because I put it on a vision board, y'all. I said, man, I'm about to graduate class of 2023. I came into school 2020, but I made it up in my mind, you know what? I'm about to graduate early. I'm about to get this out the way. And because I feel as though because I wrote that down on a vision board and I was able to visualize that every day. I was able to see that every day that I was going to graduate. Oh, it was nothing for me to come out here and do. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm telling y'all right now, just start writing down your goals. Just start writing down what you want to really accomplish out here. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, your goals and your dreams, they could give a damn about your excuses. Your goals and your dreams could give a damn about your excuses. Lord knows if I got a line of clients who come and get their haircut, they don't want to hear, oh, Drexel had a bad day. They don't want to hear, oh, Drexel not feeling well because they didn't pay for their haircut. They didn't book that appointment. So your goals and your dreams could give a damn about your excuses. So it's important for you to write down what you actually want to accomplish out here. And I'm so big on writing stuff down because I feel as though when you visualize it, when you see something, you don't have no other choice but to go at it, but to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could tell y'all, like whenever, like before I go to bed, right? Before I go to bed, what I do is I sit down at my desk and I write on my sticky note what I got to do the next day. Really just so when I wake up in the morning, it ain't no second guessing what I got to do. You can just wake up and accomplish it. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm doing a lot of spitballing. Is there any questions real quick?
So you're a senior in kinesiology.
Yeah, yes.
And so you cut clothes and you cut hair. Are you going to transition away from this entrepreneurship and sell it?
I guess I never told y'all what I want to actually do. So actually my plans is to be a teacher. So I actually want to be a teacher. I can tell y'all I had like this past summer was almost like a life-changing experience because and what I can tell y'all all do is go on Handshake and start looking for internships. I went on Handshake. I scrolled on Handshake for the longest. I ended up landing an internship in Atlanta. So I stood in Atlanta for 2 months this past summer. And truth be told, I didn't want to do it at first, y'all. And it was a teacher internship. And the first 2 weeks, right? First 2 weeks, man, I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie, I was low-key depressed because I'm so used to cutting hair. I'm so used to making money every day. When I wasn't making money every day, it kind of took a toll on me. We was real life getting paid $750 every 2 weeks, but we stood on Georgia State campus. Georgia State wanted $550 every 2 weeks. So we living off $200 every 2 weeks for real. So it really took a toll on me. And so throughout training, before the kids that came, before we started teaching for real, throughout training, I was depressed. I was sad because I wasn't making no money. But as soon as the kids came, it was like I don't even know what you call it, but it was just like an effect that happened on me. And it was like that depression just went away because I felt in love with literally doing this, standing up in front of a classroom and teaching. You feel what I'm saying? But because I got my feet wet, because I tried something that I wasn't used to doing, you feel what I'm saying? Because I just went against the grain of what I was already doing, you know, being an entrepreneur, I was stuck in my ways, y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I could probably say math, because math is so hard, and just being a male figure in a classroom, I know how much weight that holds. I feel as though I'm all right with taking on that challenge.
What grade?
Middle school, for the most part, because I know in middle school I dealt with a lot of peer pressure, so I have to say middle school. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. Atlanta, man, y'all ever been to Atlanta? Facts. Atlanta's so fire, y'all. I can't tell y'all no lie. Like it was life changing. For the most part, it's a lot of entrepreneurship going on out there. So I knew how to operate out there. Like I was able to make connections out there.
You still want to like cut hair and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Cutting hair, I feel like that's something I love. Like I just do it for real, you know. But boom. So how I plan on getting to our next step. So this is kind of like how y'all, I brought in my goals for real for the most part. So for the most part, this is something that y'all can take into account of when y'all go home. All right. So how do I plan on getting my next steps? Simply by holding yourself accountable. And, you know, I write stuff down to hold myself accountable, because if you see it every day, you know, you're going to look in the mirror every day. If I tell myself, oh, I got these 9 negotiables that I got to accomplish, when you see that, you just automatically got to go out and do that. So pretty much, I'm going to tell y'all, like, whatever you want to accomplish, and I know for me, I got my next 9 months written out. I got these 9 months written out because I know if I see this every day, it's going to be a constant motivation. Because y'all know sometimes when it's raining outside, y'all don't feel like going to class. You know, like whenever things not going your way for 2 weeks to a month straight, it just seems like you're going to fail. Whenever you got that negative feeling inside of you, you gotta reach back and find some motivation. You feel me? So this is pasted on the back of my door. Every time I get sad, every time I got a negative feeling inside of me, I gotta, let me remind myself for the next 9 months. Let me remind myself of what I want to accomplish in August, because Lord knows if I can't get over today, if I allow today to take over me, Lord, I ain't gonna never reach that. I ain't gonna never reach my dreams and my goals. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta constantly have that self-motivation in order for you to get to the point that you want to reach.
Were you always this motivated?
No, and that's kind of why I explained the story with my girlfriend, because literally after I started affirmations, I saw that, oh, your words create worlds. Oh, your words can be face to face with you. So after that happened with my ex-girlfriend, bro, I literally, affirmations just been a way of life for me.
How do you measure your progress towards your goals?
Say it one time.
How do you measure your progress towards your goals?
I yesterday I had an interview, right? And the lady asked me the same thing. And I could really say, just put your head down and work. Don't worry about measuring it. Put your head down and work, because if you constantly look at the scoreboard every time you work, and that's a constant distraction, what you need to do is put a blanket over the scoreboard and just work. Because, for example, right, this was probably 2 summers ago. 2 summers ago, what I did was I ain't gonna say worked out every day, but I worked out a strong 4 out of the 7 days of the week. So every day I would work out, but I'll record myself. I'll record myself every time I worked out. So I posted every day. And when I came back to school, a teacher saw me and he was like, "Hey, Drexel, man, I saw your videos. Let me holler at you." So ended up, we set up a meeting and I saw him the next day. He said, "Drexel, man, because of those workout videos you posted every day, I lost 13 pounds. I said, what? Just simply putting my head down and work, and I was able to help that man. I was able to, he gave me 2 speaking engagements off that. And off of them 2 speaking engagements came 5 more after that. So what I can say is how I measure that success, simply just put your head down and work. Don't worry about measuring it. Don't worry about looking at the scoreboard, because the scoreboard, that's just a constant distraction. It's going to constantly distract you.
What's like the biggest goal you have right now?
The biggest goal I have right now, I could really say just being an example, because I saw how just whenever I taught this past summer, the ratio for teachers, the ratio was like 50-7, 50 women, 7 guys. So it was like, as a man, you had to be an example. You had to carry yourself correctly, because they got other little fellas watching you. So for the most part, I could really say like being a great example.
What kind of school do you envision?
For the most part, I could probably say like a public school, probably like inner city for the most part, because I feel as though like my character, I feel like it's easy to get along with. Like I feel like y'all rocking with me, y'all feel me in here. So like I think my character easy to get along with. So inner city public school for the most part. And what else I got for y'all? All right. So, and I y'all know I'm just spitballing right now. Something I could also tell y'all pretty much is like not allowing not allowing the things that happen to you to dictate who you are. You know what I'm saying? In college, this and this happen, or like you might get caught up with this person, or you might get in trouble with doing this. But it's like, don't allow your situation to define you, because you are greater than your situation. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, she started off with who am I? Like, I started off with who am I? Like, it's important to know who you are as a person, so that whenever he or she got something to say about you, it just rub off your shoulder. So, like, I think it's really important, like, while you're in college, while you're in school, like, while you really, I'll say, away from your parents, it's important to learn who you are as a person. Because I saw how, whenever I got to school, I saw how it was, like, important to be your own person, because I came to school by myself. Man, I didn't come to school with no friends, so it was like, dang, I had to find myself something to eat. I had to wash my own clothes, because I saw when I was home, I was a real boy. My mom used to wake me up. My mom used to do everything for me. So it was like coming to school and really just figuring out who I am as a person was the most important thing that I could have ever done on this college campus. That was the best thing any one of us could do as of being a college student, man. For real, for real. But I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. Oh yeah, go ahead. Truth be told, I always played sports in high school, and I wanted to come to school and play sports like everybody, but I wasn't that good. But I wanted to be a sports agent for the most part. So really wanted to take my talents there. I felt as though I could handle the business side, so I wanted to be a sports agent, but ended up.
So it's like your kinesiology like major go into teaching?
Yeah, I mean, some people be like, "Oh, you want to be a PE teacher?" But like, no, not really. Like, I really rather be in a classroom, like on this timing. But on kinesiology, for the most part, I'm really just finishing it, y'all, just getting a degree. But I really want to go on out and get my master's, and then maybe go on and get my doctorate for the most part. But any other questions?
What makes you different from other entrepreneurs?
I think my passion, like, it's important to really come out here in this world no matter what you do. Like, you don't even have to be an entrepreneur. Like, your passion is the most important thing you can have out here, because, like, I hate people who don't like their job. Like, y'all know when y'all go to like, if y'all just go to a fast food restaurant, and if the worker don't care about their job, the burger just gonna be any kind of way. Your fries gonna be all out the bag. It's gonna be like, bro, don't go in there, don't step in on them people's job and not love what you're doing, not have a passion for what you're doing. So I can say what sets me apart is literally my passion. Like, I'ma always rep myself, big time a Drexel, like it's gonna always be on me for the most part. So
How do you plan to transition from a college student into someone who like it makes sense in my head, I'm sorry.
and
How do you plan to transition from a college student to going into a teacher? Like how
like, what are your plans for that? Are you gonna take like some sort of like break and do something else, or are you just gonna try and go straight into?
Well, these see what I had wrote down. I kind of just figured that out for myself. So after I leave school, I'm graduating in December, and then January to May, I really plan on going home. I don't plan on getting a job. I really plan on indulging in myself again. Like I said, just figuring out who I want to be. I heard in this book, Essentialism. In Essentialism, the man said, no real work could get done without alone time. So while I'm at home, like my sister gonna be out here, so I'm gonna really have a house to myself, and I'm gonna really just indulge in what I really want to do, what I want to see myself, what kind of teacher do I want to see myself as. So I'm gonna really just dig down deep into myself, and really I want to find some passive income. Y'all know teachers don't necessarily pull in the biggest bag, so I'm really trying to figure out some passive income.
You ever see yourself being a mentor?
A mentor? I feel like I could just, I feel like so far as on like social media and stuff like that, I feel like I'm already doing that type of thing. So I could definitely see myself, yeah. And I wouldn't mind it. Like I appreciate teaching. Like I love it for real.
I see your YouTube name is Multimillionaire in
Yeah.
Is that a goal or is that already?
It's a goal, and it's a way of life for real. Cause I don't know if y'all heard what I said. I said your words create worlds. You know what I'm saying? So I got that out of a song for real. Juvenile said you looking at a multi-millionaire in the flesh, and so I heard him say that, and I was like, dang, that's so fire. So I started putting it on T-shirts. I started posting it on Instagram, and so it's like, man, like I'm a multi-millionaire in the flesh, and I feel like every one of y'all are multi-millionaires in the flesh. I'm not even multi-millionaires, but whatever you want to accomplish, you can knock off the multi-millionaire part and just put in the flesh. I'm a teacher in the flesh. I'm a graduate in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? So.
Good question. So, what would you do with that money?
What would I do with the money?
If you're a millionaire in turn, how would you use that money? How would you invest it?
I got a lot of ways of wanting to invest, but I feel like all off of this or what I talk about, I feel like it's all root off of my why. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every one of us, we got to have a why out here. And like, I got a little sibling, and like, I want to be an example for her, because like I feel like I'm a good person. Like, I feel confident in who I am. So like, I really want to give back. I really want to do for my community. Like this weekend, I can tell y'all, like I'm doing a turkey drive for my community. On last year, I ran into a little guy. His name was Ivory. Shouts out to Ivory. You hear me? But Ivory did a turkey drive when he was in high school for his community, and I was really inspired by it. And so last year, I decided to call up some people, and I was able to fundraise, and I was able to make some money to do a turkey drive for my community. So this weekend, I'm doing the same thing. But I really want to give back. I feel like you really get what you give out here in this world, and I appreciate all the love I get. You know, Mr. Telvin just asked me to speak to y'all. Like, I'm not saying I'm not nobody, but just off strength of him recognizing what I'm doing out here, like I appreciate the love I get. So it's a must for me to come in here and give 100%. So just off strength of the love I get from my community, I'm gonna definitely give back to my community. Pour into maybe putting a library there, pour into, you know, just paying their bills or something like that, you know. And well, yeah.
Why UL? You seem motivated, like you could go anywhere that you wanted.
Well, whenever I first came here, I wasn't really like this for real. Like I was a little boy at home. My mom used to wake me up, feed me, all that. So I didn't have no initiative on my life. So I could say like shouts out to UL for bringing this out of me. You feel me? But I'll say if I had to redo it, I might have would have went to LSU or maybe a bigger school out of state. But UL was cool.
You ever think about transferring while you were at UL?
Yeah, well, like my freshman year I did, because like, you know, we was going through COVID times for real, but like COVID was like a big factor in it, like for me wanting to transfer, but nah, never really wanting to do it or even taking the steps to do it.
As far as like entrepreneurship, do you have like plans on like expanding all that like while you're teaching?
Yeah, I think whenever I go to Atlanta, I could definitely like there's opportunity for that out there in Atlanta, I could say, because like out here, like if I'm chilling on the weekend, I can't necessarily go and sell my stuff here and here. But whenever I was in Atlanta, I noticed that on the weekends, there's about 3 to 4 spots where you could have a pop-up shop. There are 3 to 4 spots where you could for sure go and make some money. So I definitely say when I go out there, it'll be a big thing to do.
wouldn't you say that like your line, like I don't chase, I attract? Wouldn't that work like both ways? Because like all these things you've been saying, like how you got into like cutting hair, even like vlogging, entrepreneurship, isn't that stuff like at first like those first few steps you had to like kind of like chase for that, and then all the opportunities you get from that, that's like the attraction.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I feel like you gotta take steps in whatever you want. So far as like cutting hair, that just came about because the pandemic hit and we was all home. And literally, me cutting hair wasn't even the goal. I was in the room just cutting my hair, and I just did it better than I expected. And I'm just on Snapchat. I'm playing around. I'm like, y'all come holler at me, $15, and I never stopped since. So I feel as though just me starting that came about. That started the podcast because I'm just simply just talking to clients, and clients are liking what I'm saying. So that just curated, and then curated later on into me being a motivational speaker. So I mean, yeah, it all working the same way. I feel like though.
When you retire from teaching, would you say?
When I retire, not good.
If you retire from teaching, would you continue to be a barber?
Yeah, I love cutting hair. I love cutting hair. Like it's something I do it every day for the most part. Like I cut my own hair, so I don't never really see me ever stopping it. Like even when I'm in the school system, and like I can say like me becoming a teacher, a big motivation for me now is probably to get my barber's license, because I would love to teach that to my students. Like this past summer, I was able to do that. But like even when I get into a real school system, I want to be able to give my students that gift, that gift pretty much.
So you don't plan to stop working as long as you live on this earth, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so what if you get to a certain age where, like, 80s, you have all those Alzheimer's?
Yeah.
So how do you plan on overcoming that kind of
Work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I could say as of right now, like I'm slowly moving myself from behind the barber chair. Something I created was barber capes with sleeves. I don't know if y'all ever seen that before, but I have barber capes with sleeves. It's something that I created. And so pretty much that would be my way of working myself from behind the barber chair. But like, I don't know, you just never want to see yourself stopping something that you love doing. You get me? So like, I just love cutting hair. So it's like, I just always see myself doing it. Now, when I'm 80 years old and stuff like that, hopefully I got enough money to just do what I want. Just drink daiquiris or something all day. But yeah, man. Another one?
If you become a millionaire or billionaire, are you gonna continue working or just gonna sit back and get the money?
What I can say is probably take some of the workload off, but like I love what I do so much. Not even say it's not about the money, but like I just like being an impact. Like I like whenever I cut somebody hair, you show them the mirror and they got a big smile on their face. Like I like if I post a video, it's like, oh, somebody be like, man, you saved my life. Like, oh man, you did this for me. So I think I just like being an impact. I like having an effect on people. So.
So what do you do whenever you do cut their hair but they don't have that smile on their face? It actually be hard on you because you can't fix it.
Right.
So how do you?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, I don't be messing up like that. I don't be messing up like that. But for the most part, when they don't have that big old smile on their face, I be like, oh man, like you straight, like I'm gonna show them you straight for it. But nah, I be getting them right. They be straight. Everybody know I probably cut out halfway through. Y'all know how I'm rocking. Yeah, man, shouts out to y'all. Shouts out. Oh man. Yeah, man, bro, I ain't gotta do too much talking. Y'all already know how I'm rocking. But man, I went in there and I did my thing. We turned up. Yeah, we turned up. Yeah, man, bro. I went there and did my thing like I'm supposed to. You feel me? That man said that was top 10 speaking engagement he had all year. Matter of fact, he said it's the best one. He said that was more than a 10. Come on now, man. But went there and did my thing. You heard me? Now we finna go to the room really, I probably just go get in a car and go to class. Cause I tell you, I got that test today, so I really just got to sit down and study for the most part. I ain't lying, but man, we did good. I broke a sweat and everything. I ain't gonna lie, I ended up getting hot, boy, but I wasn't even really that nervous, bro. Like I told them straight up, I'm like, I ain't even prepared. You feel me? But I felt as though the best thing for me to do is just let y'all know about my college experience. Went in there, did it. Was they rocking with me? Yeah. Yeah, man, come on, son. They was rocking with me. Man, they ain't gonna stop asking questions. Yeah, man, went in there and did my thing. I'm had the camera turned off, though the camera did turn off halfway. But it's all good. We did our thing, and we lit. We out now. Yeah, man, y'all know I'ma holler at y'all. Stop playing.